The girl was just trying to help a stranger by sharing her umbrella, but suddenly the person grew into an 8-foot giant. This scared the living daylights out of her. Then the giant slowly turned its head and stared right at her. Terrified, Xiaoyan suddenly remembered what the owner of a nearby lighting store had told her: if you ever see someone weird at night, pretend you didn't notice and get out of there fast. So she turned and walked away, but the creature started following her with these bizarre, unnatural steps. Left with no choice, Xiaoyan ran for her life. When the store owner heard her screaming, he quickly came outside. As he slowly removed his glasses, the giant seemed to sense fear and didn't dare come any closer. It turned and retreated back into the darkness. After that night, strange things started happening around the store all the time. There was a man who took the last bus home every night and always saw a woman in white at the bus stop. At first, he didn't think much of it, but she'd be there even on rainy days and never seemed to leave. So he kindly offered her his umbrella, mentioning his place was nearby and inviting her to come wait out the rain. The woman immediately stood up, as if she'd been waiting for this moment. He brought her back to his apartment, but when he opened the door, she stood at the entrance and insisted he not turn on any lights. At first, the man didn't sense anything was wrong, but when he handed her a towel to dry her hair, he was horrified to discover her fingernails were growing from her palms. This freaked him out completely. Before he could react, the woman crouched down and opened her suitcase, which was filled with sharp knives and tools. She selected a pair of scissors for him. Moments later, the woman emerged dragging the heavy suitcase. A neighbor who'd just gotten home said hello to her. Not noticing the blood seeping from the luggage, the woman dragged the suitcase to a dark alley where a kind young man saw her in the rain and immediately offered to share his umbrella. But then he caught sight of her fingernails, and the shock sent him tumbling to the ground. When he tried to get up, he suddenly realized his thigh had been twisted completely around. But that couldn't stop his desperate need to escape. The strange thing was, no matter how hard he ran, he couldn't find his way out of that alley.